Up the volume. Tomorrow is Record Store Day. Independent record stores call it their Super Bowl. Held every April, the day celebrates the culture of the independently owned record store. Many stores will be offering discounts and exclusive releases. The Vinyl Canteen in downtown Bangor will be offering a 10% discount off your order tomorrow only. In addition to selling new and old vinyl, they also repair studio equipment like turntables. While vinyl record sales have skyrocketed in recent years, there are a few titles you may have trouble finding, especially if you're a punk or heavy metal fan.
Well, the reason that the heavy metal is difficult is because the big titles came out right when vinyl was going away, like the end of the 80s, 88, 89, 90. Vinyl kind of disappeared and CDs took over. So those records were limited, pretty much limited edition, and they're really sought after. So those records that are heavy metal with barcodes on them, that are not reissues, those are the ones that people want the most.
The Vinyl Canteen on Central Street in Bangor will be open tomorrow from 11 to 5. And by the way, this year's Record Store Day comes as, I'm not sure if you heard about this, Taylor Swift drops her new album, The Tortured Poets Department. Her latest release has many record stores preparing for big crowds tomorrow. Now, according to Forbes, she was responsible for 7% of all albums sold last year.